From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10 at their own 27-yard line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 4.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. And right away he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at their 49-yard line.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Frank Clark and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The Chiefs will set up.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Chiefs 8. Buccaneers nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Brady. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play.
Buccaneer first down.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Here's Mecole Hardman. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
22 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3, our score.
Buccaneers 3.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Buccaneers.
From midfield, here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, they certainly gave it an attempt. They had a diminutive receiver like this running through the land of giants in the middle of the field, but they couldn't find enough room to get him the football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's got Miller. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Complete.
How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
To number 87, Rob
Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. It's 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
CD, I want to sneak in a little NFC East talk here. I don't know what to make of this division. Through 4 weeks, they are a combined 3-12-1. The Eagles would actually be the division champs right now at 1-2-1. Washington and Dallas 1-3. The Giants certainly not out of it, even though, CD, they're 0-4 right now.
Yeah, this is unbelievable when you think about it. And if we were talking soccer, we'd be talking relegation, wouldn't we? Right? Would this division even exist next year? But there is potential there. The Eagles came alive with a big win on Sunday Night Football.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You mates all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
First down.
25 yards that time. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Brady's pass.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 16, Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Running left, it's Fournette. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. from the gun. Brady. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Interesting call there. They went for 2 even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right?
because you get pushed 5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now here's Mahomes. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This one taken just inside the 10. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
7-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Steps away to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. Just keeping the play alive.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up on Levante David. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Now that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Given 3 on the screen, he couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Second down and goal. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The first running back drafted in April, this is Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Tackle made just shy of
clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. 16 yards, a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Chiefs 34, Buccaneers 16. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Then the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.